Alright, what's going on, guys? I've got a short little follow-up video to a video that I published not too long ago here on my 2014 GMC Sierra. In that video, if you have not seen it, I'm going to throw a link up here in the corner. It will link you to that video. That video was about installing a Moroso PCV catch can into this truck. It was a little bit of a custom mount. I originally bought this catch can assembly for my 2007 GMC Sierra, and I traded that truck for this new one, and I kept some of the parts, including this catch can. Now, what I bought was sort of vehicle specific in that the only part in the kit that was vehicle specific was the mounting bracket. Everything else was pretty much universal. It was vehicle specific to the 2007 GMC. And in that video that I linked you to, it's not a difficult installation, but it was a slight custom installation here on my 2014. Now, just to give you a little bit more info, this truck does have the 5.3 liter V8. I believe they call it the EcoTec3. It's the direct injection engine. This modification, this catch can, what I did in that first video, that could easily be adapted to a Chevy Silverado. It should work the same, whether it's a GMC or a Chevrolet, whether you have the 5.3 liter V8 or the 6.2 liter V8. I think even the 4.3 liter V6, it should work in the same manner. So, to back up a little bit in time, I installed this catch can with this truck having about 9,400 miles on it. So I did the installation, I put the camera down, I went and for several weeks racked up about 400 miles on the truck, just normal driving. And to finish the video, I wanted to do that 400 miles as a test to see how much oil the catch can collected. So during that 400 mile test, the catch can collected about 6 cc's of motor oil. So prior to installing the catch can, this truck was averaging 14.8 miles per gallon. After the 400 mile test, the fuel economy was up to 16.3 miles per gallon. So the truck now is at 15,135 miles. This is basically a 5,000 mile follow-up. I have not drained the catch can since I made that video and since about the 9,800 mile mark. So we're a little bit better than 5,000 miles. I'm due for an oil change. I'm going to do that when I finish this video. But like I said, I'm currently at 15,135 miles, and my fuel economy has jumped up to 19.5 miles per gallon. So correlate that with the 14.8 I was getting before I installed this. That's a pretty significant jump, roughly 5 miles per gallon increase in fuel economy. So I've got a measuring cup here. It's kind of a large measuring cup, but I'm going to get you guys over here. We're going to set the camera up and we're going to drain this catch can. Again, it's a 5,000 mile test run to see how much motor oil it's collected. So let me bring you over here and we'll get this drained. Alright, so you're looking there at the drain. Let me put my little measuring cup under there. We'll just crack this open. That looks like a lot of water. There we go. Now we're getting some milky stuff. That looked more like water than anything else. Alright, so we'll shut that and go measure out our fluid. Okay guys, that is the total volume of fluid that was collected out of that catch can. Now, just as a reference, the numbers on this side, those are in ounces. The numbers on this side, those are in milliliters. So we've got roughly 5 ounces of total volume collected, or 150 milliliters of total volume. You can see a separation line. Basically what that means is all this down here, that's water. The remainder up here, that's motor oil mixed with some water, oil, gasoline, all that. It's lighter than water. It floats on top of water. So this color, I mean, it scared me a little bit when it came out. That looks quite like a milkshake, which generally that means a blown head gasket. You've got mixture between your coolant and your motor oil. So it did startle me a little bit, but I've done some checking. I looked at my dipstick and a few other things, and it's not. This water, it does not have a blown head gasket. The truck does not overheat or anything like that. This water was likely just condensation that collected in the catch can or in the intake, or I'm sorry, in the crankcase ventilation system somewhere, and it was drawn out with the motor oil like it should be. So I'll spin this a little bit. Maybe you can get a better look at the parting line between the water and the motor oil. And it's still kind of frothy, not a very definitive line. But spinning it around like that, I'm going to say, you know, this line right there, that's the 5 ounce mark. So I'm going to say roughly an ounce of motor oil came out. Same over here. You know, there's the 100 milliliter line. Basically 50 milliliters of motor oil was drawn out of this, drawn out of the crankcase ventilation system over this 5,000 mile test. The remainder is water. Like I said, that was most likely condensation that collected in the PCV catch can or in the crankcase itself. So, but that's it. That's what we got for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. You can go to my Facebook page and you can find all the videos that I've posted to YouTube, along with every single picture that I've taken for every project that I've done. It's facebook.com/milkcrate82. And once again, guys, I appreciate you watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.